Previous videos of what you're about to see has consisted of what we call a turnkey engine purchased at JEGS Automotive in the United States of America. It's a ZZ6 Chevrolet-based model General Motors, possibly all built in China. Thank you very much, China. Situation. But the deal is this is the opportunity to watch this video set. It's going to be possibly 1, 2, 3 parts. We don't know. This is part 1. Of assembling your ZZ6 turnkey engine. There's a lot of people out there that don't know how to do this, that want to do it, and my friend Pete's here to show you the right way. Let's go into this video, part 1 of ZZ6 assembly situations of how it's done, why we should do it, where it's at, and special tech tips, inside secrets of the ZZ6 engine assembly that you'll never see anywhere else. This is the only possible place that it might show up anywhere on YouTube of the truth of the facts and not the fiction of the situation. My friend Pete tries to do the best possible deals and spin the wheels of fortune so you can learn from them. Do my friend Pete's situation and check out the merchandise shelf right below this video and buy a sticker. He makes a total of 27 cents every time you buy one. Ain't that a profit, ya cocksuckers? Let's do everybody a square deal and show my friend Pete how gracious you are, how happy and excited you are that you are watching this video and learning from it. Let my friend Pete be the teacher to show you and tell you how to do it right. And in return, show your 100% ability to support D.I.Y. Auto School by going to the merchandise shelf below this video, above the first comment, and buying something so my friend Pete can make his 27 cents profit while the corporation makes the rest. You bastards! Let's get on with ZZ6 engine assembly part 1. Be looking for part 2 soon. It will be on the shelf of videos on the main page in a very short while as my friend Pete digs deep with the shovel, digs down and gets the grease and the slime and the dirt behind his fingernails and does the hard job for you, the viewer, to make it easy and simple to do it right. Part 1, ZZ6 engine, right here, right now, D.I.Y. Auto School.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
What we're working on today is the ZZ6. This is a crate engine, and this is called a turnkey engine. This is a kit that you can buy on Summit Racing, possibly. This one was purchased at JEGS Automotive, and what you're looking at is everything that comes with it, all the components. Now, the only thing that you're not looking at in here, and that's because I just painted it, is the reverse flow water pump. We'll get a good look at that here in a few minutes, but let me get that fly swatter out of the way. We're going to use that as a pointer. And what we're looking at is you get the Chevrolet air cleaner. That's solid cast aluminum with an air cleaner filter. That's complete. Over in this box here, what we got is General Motors spark plug wire kit. Bow tie. That's a complete wire kit. We got our chrome push-in breather caps, one for each valve cover. And if you look right here and over here, you can see that. Now, I will go ahead and explain one thing. This is a Camaro 67 model. When you install your 350 Chevy engine into the vehicle, this was a 6-cylinder job. I will say that right now. This was a 6-cylinder engine car but it doesn't matter. This is still a 1967 Camaro, and this car was not designed for a electronic ignition distributor. So you can see that the distributor is out of the engine, and you will either have to modify your firewall for the GM distributor to fit, or possibly what the owner's going to do, buy an aftermarket distributor and spark box system that will work in your vehicle. And if we look right there, you can see there's the brand new distributor that comes with the engine. Of course, we had to remove it to install the engine itself, and we will not be using that distributor. We'll be getting an MSD distributor with a separate coil system. So as we move down the line, and we'll get to this stuff here later, this has our fuel pump in it, PVC valves, all our nuts and bolts, all our hardware packages, our hoses, everything needed to bolt all the accessories on itself. In this box right here, even though the owner is not going to put air conditioning on his car, this car's going to the UK, it does come with an air compressor pump to install onto the engine. It's a complete turnkey engine. We got all the serpentine belt accessories. You can see here's the two pulleys, here's a tensioner, here's the idler pulley right here, and of course the belt itself. We got the late model GM power steering system, and if you're going to use this on a vehicle such as ours, you can see down here you will have to modify and distribute your power lines to the power steering pump to make everything work in conjunction. These are going to be these will probably be American fittings, whereas the backside of our pump over here, and we'll go ahead and show you that, this fitting right here is possibly going to be metric. So it will take a few seconds to figure it out, but it is not impossible to do so as you move down the line. In this box right here, we have a brand new AC Delco alternator. You can see that, which mounts to this bracketry system right here. And then also, it comes with a brand new high torque, mini torque starter. There it is right there. That's a General Motors product, made in China, of course. And then for everybody, expectations of putting this together, this actually comes with explicit detailed instructions and part packing list contents of how this stuff goes on your engine. So you can't get lost, and you can't get extruded from not knowing how to do this, when basically you got everything right here to tell you how to do it. And it does come in several different languages. Look at this, guys. Not just Spanish. Wow. And then here is another instrumental package of instructions that you get, and this has all the specifications and the breakdowns, break-in procedures, startup, additional parts that may be needed for this engine to install. We got the fuel pump headers, accessory drive brackets, spark plugs, rocker covers. So just very, very informational. Once again, this comes in several different languages. That's why you're going to get it, and it looks like it's very, very thickly enticing to read, when only there's about 2 or 3 pages of reading to be done. The kit comes with a special carburetor that is specific to this engine. It is a Holley carburetor, I believe. Either Holley or Eldebrock. We're not going to open it right now, but this is a specific carburetor specifically designed for the ZZ6 high-rise manifold engine. Okay, let me go ahead and sit down here, and I want to go ahead and explain to everybody. My friend Pete just got a full knee replacement a week and a half ago. I'm bored out of my head, people. I'm sickly bored, and I have got to get back to work. All I've been doing is sitting around in the house. I got ice machines on me, I got heat packs on me, I got this, that, and the other going left and right, up and down, in and out. My back is killing me, my ass cheeks are killing me from sitting around. I can't sleep at night, and it's time for me to say bullshit. Get out here, let's do something creative, let's do some easy nonsense work, and try to get something done, and that's why we're working on this. But now that you know that story and you see this and what that's there for, this one will be done in approximately 2 more months. All right, this one's done. I'm healing up very well, and I'm very satisfied with what's going on. But let's talk about this. We aren't worried about me, because I'm not here to tell you about me. We're here to talk about the Camaro. What we got again is a ZZ6 Crate Engine. This is a turnkey engine situation that you can purchase online. The owner actually bought 1 engine. It took 3 engines, 3 deliveries to get here to literally get the good engine. Go back in the video sets, you'll see that on YouTube channel, my friend Pete, aka SWRNC. I sat down on my ass because I wanted to tell you something. First of all, because my leg was a little sore and I want to stretch it out. But also, a lot of people think that they need to get fuel injection. They need to go through the hassle of changing out the fuel tank, putting an in-tank fuel pump in it, running AN fitting fuel lines and return lines and fuel injection systems and all this other bullshit. Let me explain something to you square. Why don't we go ahead and do this, okay? Why don't we go ahead, instead of getting high mighty, let's go ahead and get our credit cards out and spend all this fucking money on something we possibly don't need. Why don't we go ahead and build the whole motor? We hook our fuel lines up to the manual fuel pump that is supplied with this kit that bolts onto the engine. We go ahead and take the factory OEM carburetor and put it on the engine and see how it runs. Why do we got to go through the extent of saying, I got a ZZ6, this is Y2K, I want to go ahead and get fuel injection and pay $7,000, $9,000, $12,000 for it. Then I got to cut, dice, and splice my electrical system. I got to cut the wires. I got to add fuse boxes and relays and all this other bullshit just so I can do what I can do with the carburetor. Don't you think it would be smarter in the long run to take what you got for free with the kit, hook it all up, and try it? Then if you don't like it, then say, I'm gonna change it. I want fuel injection. I don't like the carburetors. I tried it, my friend Pete. Then you'll be more satisfied in saying, now I can justify to my wife, to the banker, to my boss, to the slave driver, why I have to spend $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 on fuel injection. Now she will understand. Do you understand? Do you see the big, giant picture of how you can actually do that with living in the house happily still? Does that make sense to you? So, what I'm saying is, don't be the dipshit or the dumbass and right off the bat, bam! You see what I'm saying? Bam! You understand? Bam! And tell yourself, I got a light bulb in my head, I'm gonna go ahead and put fuel injection. I want fuel injection, that's what I'm gonna do. Bam! Without even trying. Let's get this carburetor out. Let's see what kind of beautifitational situation that can make the boss happy, the slave driver, the banker that you call your wife, your better half. Bam! Let's look at that and see if that might work, possibly, before you spend umpteen thousands of dollars for nothing. Bam! Are you gonna drive this car every day, sir? Is this car gonna be driven on a daily basis? Are you gonna drive it to work, drive it home, go on vacations, go to the grocery store, take the kids out on Sunday drives, possibly maybe hit a car show once in a while, maybe travel down the highways and byways and use it as a permanent fixture of, this is my daily driver? No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. So why spend all the money on something you don't fucking need, guys? All right, do you get the picture now? Do you get it? Loud and clear. So we're going to go ahead and take the carburetor out of the package, and we're going to look this baby over, and I'm going to tell you why you want to use this. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you the right answers here in a second. Comes with our gasket for our air cleaner. What a waste of cardboard that is. Son of a bitch, look at that. All this is the gasket. This is only a gasket, people, for your air cleaner. It goes right there. Okay, so now we know what that's for. But let me go ahead and get this out. And I'm going to be honest with you, folks. What you're looking at here is a Holley. This is a Holley carburetor. But this is a carburetor that is specifically built by Holley for this engine. How do I know that? How do you know that, my friend Pete? How do I know that? Because I called the cocksuckers and asked them. I contacted Holley and I said, what's up with the carburetor that comes with the TURNKEY ZZ6? It's a specific carburetor that is a specific design for that specific engine. It is jetted and tune ported properly and functionally to work on that particular engine with that intake manifold and valve structure combination. My friend Pete, any more stupid questions, guy? No, I'm done. Thank you. So Holley actually confirmed that this carburetor is a specific design and tune ported and jetted to, you got it, what I just said earlier, the ZZ6. Okay, this is not an open box product. This is not an aftermarket carburetor that you would purchase on the shelf or from somebody. This carburetor is a specific carburetor for this application. I think I made myself clear, and you understand now, after me telling you and going in circles for 37 minutes and 18 seconds, that this is the way to go. Fuck fuel injection until you at least try this out and see how you like it. Okay, so now that we went through that extensive explanation of why you shouldn't use fuel injection on these engines after you've already spent $12,000, and you know your wife might get pissed off, or she ain't really showing you that she's pissed off, but she is pissed off because she's thinking you just bought a turnkey engine. Why are you spending all this fucking other money? Why don't you fucking wait? Okay, so yeah, we just got all that out of the way, and I hope everybody understands. So let me show you the way that they package the nuts and bolts. You're going to be very surprised on this. So I got to clear some of this off of the table to actually dump the bag out. We'll go ahead and leave our instructions right here. I hope this is being helpful to you, to the guy that's buying a turnkey engine. I will tell you this. It took 3 deliveries of 3 different engines to actually get a complete turnkey engine. The first one that they delivered, they threw it on the ground. They busted the engine up. The oil pan was crushed. It was leaking oil. Spark plugs were broke. I mean, it was an obscene fucking situation. The second engine they sent was not even an engine at all. It was a block. They sent a block. And then finally they went ahead and sent another engine, complete engine, and it happened to be this one, the one we got now, and it all worked out. So you got to be really careful with this online ordering shit. And then, of course, they intimidate you by saying, oh my God, we only have 1 more left. Only 1 more. 1 more left. Hurry. Order it now. Because, you know, of all the hoopla and bullshit going on in the big world, which is the world of, we don't want to get into politics world. Thank you very much. You kind of understand. So let me get my pointer, okay? And we'll clear this table off and start pointing at more important stuff than what we've already looked at, because it really takes the core of the situation to put this thing together, and that consists of nuts and bolts and hardware. go. Let's go ahead and dump this bag out just like that. Now once again, this comes with your kit. All this comes with your kit that you're looking at. We're going to go ahead and put our packages down here, A through Z. I'm going to show you how conveniently packaged all this is. There's your alternator wire kit. What is this, my friend Pete? This is your gasket kit. You know what? I got to put another coat of paint on our reverse flow water pump, but look what we got, people. We got reverse flow water pump gaskets that came with our kit. Wow! And speaking of reverse flow water pumps, I was in the middle of painting our reverse flow water. This comes with the kit, people. This is something that comes with it, but it doesn't come painted. That's your deal. You have to paint it. So what we're using is some good old Rust-Oleum. And yes, it is black. I don't know if it's the same black that the engine is, but you'll never see it. Kind of actually like a brownish black. It's kind of a brownish black in color. But it looks good. And I think it'll all work. Okay. Let's go ahead and let that dry. Let's get back over and look at our hardware kit that we got with our turnkey engine that cost $12,000. Okay, so let's go over our hardware package. Now, here's all of our carburetor stuff. This doesn't come with it, I'm sorry. That's actually a low car. What we're using here is a low car throttle cable kit. This does not come with it. Remember in the instruction it said you might have to buy other accessories to make this engine work? Well, this is one of them. And I'm going to give you a little example. That's the low car cable kit, throttle kit that you have to purchase. And there's your part number right there. And that's something you definitely need. So we'll get that out of the way. Thank you very much, low car. What we got right here, people, comes with the kit. This is our carburetor installation kit. You can see that it comes with all the gaskets. We actually have a gasket for the air cleaner. Comes with the vacuum hoses, electrical wire for our choke, everything needed. Here's our fuel line adapter to get our fuel going. We got our studs, nuts, bolts, washers, and of course instructions all in one kit. This is our carburetor kit. Comes with the kit. What do we got here, my friend Pete? Let me tell you what we got here. We got something that says Genuine GM. Do you see that? Genuine. I'm sure that's made in China, Genuine. And then shipped over here and put in this package. This is our spark plug wire hold down kit. This is what's going to bolt to the mount motor and run our spark plug wires properly. But now let me tell you this. If you're going to use an aftermarket distributor such as we are, you will not be able to use this kit probably. You might be able to, you might not, depending on the distributor kit that you get. We're getting an MSD distributor and coil kit, so this may not possibly be used. Once we get to that in a future date, I will show you that to see if we're even going to use this or not, but this does come in the kit with, you got it, a full set of spark plug wires. I believe the owner is going to go with an MSD spark box, a 6AL, and a distributor and a hot coil. And by doing so, this spark plug wire kit will not work on that. This is specifically designed for the General Motor HEI distributor. That once again comes with the turnkey engine kit. The distributor itself is actually in this box right here, and you can see this actually has a built-on coil. But if you look at the diameter of it, you can see how big and bulky it is. Will not fit in our Camaro. The next thing we got on the agenda, people, is fuel pump action. Look what we got here. We got a kit that shows us all of our brackets. Now this one here is missing a bracket. This was actually, I used one of these brackets, and what this is a bracket. We get two of these, one on the front, one in the rear, to hook your chains on to put your engine with an engine hoist. So I had to use one of those, which I didn't even use anyway, but I put it on there. This is our fuel system situation, and this is our EGR valve hose, I believe. Yes, here's our PC valve right there, EGR, PC, whatever the fuck it is. We got our fuel pump bolts, fuel pump adapter plate, we got our push rod, and everything necessary to, it even comes a piece of fuel line. Look at this. Okay, wow, that's a pretty accurate and complete kit right there. Also enclosed is your heater adapters that go on your water pump. This is where your heater hoses would go on your water pump, and then you got the bolts for your fuel pump. You got some clamps here, so it's a pretty complete kit. Let's keep moving down the line. Did we look at this? This is our water pump gasket kit. Yes, we already looked at that. And then right here, this is for, I don't know, a seal washer kit. Okay, this is a seal kit that comes with it. We haven't got that far, and I was kind of curious. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. You can see it. It might be for our compressor. This might be for, yeah, this is possibly for our compressor sealing washer installation. I believe these are the seal washer kits for in this pile right in here, this right here, I think. Let's go ahead and look at that. I'm pretty sure this goes with this. Can we get the box open? My friend Pete, how do we do that? The box is busted, but we'll get it. There it go, right there. So I'm pretty sure that these are going to go with this right here. This is our compressor. Once again, the owner is not going to put air conditioning on it, but we have to install the pump, the compressor pump, onto the engine for everything to work, but he will not be using air conditioning on the vehicle. So I'm thinking that these might go on this right here. We're going to go ahead and put these in here, and then we'll come back to that later once we get to that. So our last and final, let me put this in here. Okay, there you go. The last and final, and look how easy this is, people. Look at that. There's our complete bolt kit to bolt all this stuff over here onto our engine. That's it. It gives you every single part number. It gives you how many's in each one. 5, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. This is everything that you need to put that engine together. All of the accessory pulleys, brackets, and alternators, everything but the carburetor right there. Okay, do you get the idea? Do you see the situation we got, people? Okay, bam. So when we say complete turnkey engine, we are not jerking you off. Trying to move some of this out here so we can get a good look at everything once again. This is everything that comes with that kit, and we're gonna get it out here so you can see it. There we go, if we can do that in the camera. Okay, and then our carburetor. Okay, so that's it right there, people, in a big whirlwind of fly swatter action. We got everything. Join us in part 2 as my friend Pete puts all this back together and actually puts it on the engine. One thing I noticed it doesn't come with right off the bat as we were looking, it does not come with a fuel pump. You have to buy your own fuel pump, people. I think for the money that you're spending on this, you should get exhaust pipes. Headers, you should get complete headers, and you should also get fuel pump. I think it's bullshit that you're spending $10,000, $12,000 to $18,000 for this, and they don't even include the headers or fuel pump in the kit. We're gonna look at that in part 2. So we'll be back This is it. We're gonna do this. All right, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm ready to go back to work, people. I'm taking the fly swatter, I'm pointing. Can you see that back there? Look, okay, I'm pointing at my knee. My knee's telling me, get off your lazy fucking ass, get the shit done. Don't overdo it, but let's get her done, do it right, do it right, do it right, because if you're not doing it right, you know the answer. Let me go ahead and show you. You're not doing it at all, motherfucker.
No, go golly cheaper, golly cheaper, gollies. No. Oh, no, cheaper gollies. Oh, golly cheaper.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.